You should consider collecting this game now, Kid Icarus Uprising. Hey Nintendo fans and collectors, Lithium here from my channel Nintendo Collecting, bringing you another entry into my series simply titled Collect This Now, where I talk about games that I think you should add to your collection if you can find them locally for a great deal, because if they haven't already, prices are starting to skyrocket online. I found this one locally and I spent $40 on it, which to me is an excellent deal, especially considering it comes in this big box packaging that is really in great condition. Here are my top 5 reasons why I think you should collect this game as soon as possible locally. Reason number 1, the cost of this game has already started to skyrocket online. It's at roughly $75 for this version in the big box in good condition, and it's probably going to go up from there. That is a lot of money considering I found it for about 40 bucks, and the value of that basically doubled as soon as I added it to my collection because I'm not buying it online. I'm also not paying taxes or import fees or anything like that, which is an absolutely outstanding deal in my opinion. If you want just the game, the instructions and the case, online that's about $50, but I suggest or recommend you try and find that for maybe $25 to $30 locally. Big box version, $40 or less, you're doing a great deal, or you're finding a great deal, and that's where I would try and price point it at if you can be patient like me. And you might not find it today, tomorrow, or this week, but if you search for roughly a month or more, you're probably going to find a great deal at some point, or even make a trade for it and save yourself a lot of money. Reason number 2, the packaging of this is truly outstanding. Nintendo doesn't make that many big box games for their consoles, especially for the Nintendo 3DS. There's a lot of third-party big box versions of games, but not that many made by Nintendo, and this one is truly outstanding. I really like the box packaging for this. So first of all, here's the big outer box. You do have this little advertisement of a 3DS stand that comes included, and the back looks something like that. We won't go into too much detail, but when you open this up, there's a special item that comes with it, and that is the stand. So let's just take a look at that. It comes with its own insert. And the stand itself helps you play the game because the controls are a little uncomfortable if you want to hold it with just your hands. So it comes with a stand so you can actually play the game with a little bit more style while also having more comfort. And big box versions of any game is always more collectible. If you think back to the Super Nintendo, Earthbound is a great example of a game that a lot of people want to get in the big box. And the packaging just for this on its own actually is really good. The back looks very similar to the bigger box, and the side right there, you can just get the title of the game. But when you open this up, I really like what they've done with this. It comes with AR cards. Huge bonus to me that mine are still factory sealed. Absolutely love that about this, that I bought this. So it comes with a set of AR cards, which is pretty cool. And it also comes with a lot of different inserts by Nintendo. So I would try and get all these inserts. The instruction manual, a small insert actually about the stand itself. Some Club Nintendo inserts, which is actually ending in a few days to register games. Go on in Club Nintendo and register your games. And mine comes with a different language of an instruction manual as well. Lots of inserts. And then the packaging on this is very thoughtful. You have Pit and Dark Pit, some other characters, and Palutena in the little holes in the case of this Nintendo 3DS package. Very, very thoughtful. Great design. Collectors should really value this because it's really thoughtful, and Nintendo's going away from manuals and having a lot of thought in their packaging because they're trying to save some money, and they're also trying to be environmentally friendly, I know, but as a collector, I love the manuals and all this extra stuff. It makes it really cool to collect for. So that was reason number 2, the packaging. And reason number 3 is this is actually an outstanding game made by Nintendo. Maybe not quite outstanding, it's getting an 84% on game rankings and Metacritic for an average, but I think this is a great on-rails kind of shooter that's action with outstandingly good graphics on the Nintendo 3DS, and it did come out in 2012 like I said, so this is a game that was pretty early in the Nintendo 3DS life cycle, maybe not that early, but it was quite early, and it's a game that really used the hardware quite well right off the bat, which is pretty cool and pretty exciting to me. So this game at 84% is something that I should have picked up already in my collection and had it since the beginning, but I'm just happy to add to my collection now, and I will definitely get to playing this quite a bit at some point. So it's a great game brought to you by Nintendo. Reason number 4. There's actually a lot of history behind the Kid Icarus series if you didn't know. This game came out after a 20-year hiatus from the series. Nintendo and any manufacturer of games doesn't often do that kind of a thing where they take a break for such a long time and then bring a series back, which is really cool and interesting and makes this an interesting piece to collectors. And now that there's 3 games in this series, it makes it, for collectors, something that we want to get because we want to get the trilogy of all 3 games and kind of have that complete set. So it's going to be more desirable for collectors to get the entire package and get all 3 games. Reason number 5. If you didn't know, this game was developed by Sakurai, the creator of the Super Smash Bros. Series, even the creator of the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS games. To me, whatever Sakurai touches turns to gold, and it's something that I usually want to have in my collection, much like Miyamoto's games. I really like his games, and a lot of people want to collect all of his titles because it's cool to have that entire series of a game developer that is so outstanding like Sakurai himself. So I think him having that style and him actually writing this game is really interesting and should be really interesting to other collectors too, and a lot of people are trying to pick up this game for that reason. Those are my 5 reasons. Reason number 1, the cost online is skyrocketing. Number 2, the packaging is exceptional. Reason number 3, it's a quality game. Reason number 4, the history behind the game. And reason number 5, the game was made by Sakurai himself. Please comment below, do you think this is a game that you can find locally for a really good deal, or do you think you're going to have to turn to online at some point? And also, what do you think about the playstyle in this game, and what would you give it as a review? Please comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to fill that like bucket, follow me on all the social media links in the description below the video, and remember, as always, go collect them all and keep smiling while gaming.